heathens. So I just want to sit down. There's supposed to be a tornado watch, but it hasn't started raining again yet. So I just wanted to sit down, do a little video. This is another birthday present that I got. It is the IconicBeauty Los Angeles Downtown eyeshadow palette. Now, when I open it, some of you may immediately recognize what it's kind of a dupe for. And take the little plastic out. This is the inside. And this is a dupe for a Huda Beauty palette. I have swatched some of these, and the color that looks like it would be my favorite, I'm going to say right off the bat, is Angel right here. It's supposed to be like a pinky purple duochrome type feel. I was trying to see if I could find a headband super quick, but anyway, I'm gonna get on into swatches of this and then just do a little eye look. So there are 18 shadows in this. So I'm gonna start on the top row, which is the Broad, Last Bookstore. Also, the mattes in this are super buttery. Perishing Square and Little Tokyo. I'm gonna try not to use my thumb because those get kind of messy. So first you've got the Broad, Last Bookstore, which to me is like a super sad name. Perishing Square and Little Tokyo. So what? Come on. Unfortunately, I don't have the original Huda Beauty original Huda Beauty palette to be able to compare it to, but you know, we're just gonna see how this performs by itself. Well, come here, silly little monster. Come here. Casper's just like sitting beside me, like pulling at my leg, but won't come up. Okay, whatever. Next we have Grand Central, Chinatown, Coliseum, and Jewelry District. So first is Grand Central, Chinatown, Coliseum, and Jewelry District. So far, all of them swatch pretty well. The first few that I've swatched have all been leaning more towards the neutrals. Like I said, I don't have the original palette to like hold up next to it to see if the layout is the exact same, but you know. Alright, so then we have Angel, which is the one that I'm really excited about. Just how pretty is that? We have Olvera, Arts District, LA Live. So Angel, which I don't know if it picks up, but it is pretty duochromy, but it's not quite as much as it appears like it would be. Olvera, Arts District, and LA Live. So that is the second row finished. And then onto the last row. Since there were 6 shades, I'm just going to do 3 and then another 3, and I'm going to do them on the inside of my arm. So first we have, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce this, it's just O-U-E, so Owie, Owie, ooh, I don't know. We have that. We have Flower Market. We have Fashion District, which looks like it's more of a pressed glitter. So that did come off rather chunky. So first we've got the one that I cannot pronounce. Then we have Flower Market. And then we have the pressed glitter, which actually swatched better than I expected, but left a crap ton on my finger. So I'm probably not going to use the pressed glitter. Did I say pressed glitter or pressed pigment? Whatever I said, I meant pressed glitter. I'm probably not going to use that one because I don't have like a glitter adhesive or glitter glue. So I want to avoid it not performing the way that it should. And then the last three, we have Broadway, Trojans, and Bradbury. So Bradbury got a little scratched up because evidently there is still a fleck of glitter on my finger. So we have Broadway, which is really pigmented. Trojans, which is also really pigmented. And then Bradbury. So all in all, I think these shades are definitely really pretty and pigmented. And I really want to play with the Angels shade, so I think I'm going to go for more of a pinky purple type look. So first, I'm going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush, make sure there's no extra, where is it? Here it is. Let me get this back out. So I want to make sure that there is no pigment on this from whatever I used previously. And if I can open this, I'm going to be using an AOA Studio brush cleaner, and anyone who's watched my videos for a while, you probably know that I'm obsessed with Shop Miss A. This is a birthday gift, and it's just a little like sponge thing that you use in between colors. I don't think this has any color on it, so I can't really show you. But anyway, you use it in between colors just to help ensure that there's no leftover pigment still on the brush to kind of compromise the color of the one you're about to use. Give me a second. I am going to go get a hat real quick to pull my hair back because it is driving me nuts and I don't want to put it up again. I am back with my Stay Weird beanie that I got off of Wish, and we're going to go straight in. So what I want to use as like my lay down transition shade is Last Bookstore, even though I don't want to use that shade because the name is just really sad. Okay, so right off the bat, it picks up quite a bit, but there is some kickback. So, you know, a little bit comes off the brush. You know, it's kind of take it or leave it. I don't mind a little bit of kickback as long as it's not to the point where everything is just falling out of the pan. And this is what that looks like just from one dip in. I don't see any fallout right off the bat. Dip back in again. Knock off the excess. Like, I love the ones that have little mirrors in it like this, but when I'm trying to film and not cover my face, it does make maneuvering a little awkward. But I'd rather have a palette with a mirror than have to constantly put down my palette, pick up my mirror, put down my palette, pick up my mirror. So I'm gonna go in now with well, I'm gonna wipe off my brush a little bit with my handy dandy brush cleansing sponge. Hear that noise? I don't know if that's pleasant or not. I'm gonna go in with the purple shade Olvera to deepen up my crease, go ahead and give it the purpley, pinky tones that I want, which I don't know why I always start on this eye, but I'm going to try to bring it down over the lid just a bit. Yeah, in moments like this, though, I do really wish that I had the original so I could do, like, one side one side the other. I think just because I put down that brown shade first, it's not quite as pinky purple as I want, but I'm going to build it back up and fix that. But oddly enough, I've never heard anyone mention this palette, and you know, like, as far as dupes particularly of this palette go, I've heard more about the ones from like Bad Habit Beauty, which used to be sold on the Shop Hush website and app, but that's apparently shut down. I don't know if they're like done for good or if they're just like revamping everything. But even if you go on Bad Habit Beauty's website, because I own a lot of Bad Habit palettes, they're actually really good. Even if you go on their website, it says that they are behind the screen making some changes or something like that, which sounds like Bad Habit maybe revamping, but I'm wondering if that's just because they no longer have Hush to sell their products. Because you could previously buy them from their website, but a lot of their business came from Hush, and I don't think a lot of people used Bad Habit's website directly until Hush changed their shipping policies. Because oh god, I don't want to use that. That's the one I used the green glitter with. Blah. Hush used to have free shipping if you ordered through the app, and then right toward the end they changed it so it was like $5 shipping for anything under like $25, and a lot of people were really unhappy about that. So I'm wondering if like too many people left because of that and it caused them to want to, you know, shut it down. So something really strange is happening on this eye that's not happening on the other eye. I don't know how well it's going to pick up, but right across the center of my crease, like the actual crease of my eye, it's like holding on to pigment. And it doesn't seem to be happening over here. So that's kind of strange. Alright, I'm going to clean this brush off. But yeah, I really like dupe palettes. I know that there's a lot of controversy about it, and you know, the way I see it is as long as they're changing something and making it theirs and not saying like the people who make fake makeup, oh my god, don't, like, just don't. That's really shady. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with, ooh, which one do I want to use? I think I want to go in with Flower Market down here, which is one of the, like, pinky, shimmery shades. See if my brush picks that up. Sometimes the brushes are weird about shimmers. I don't see. I mean, it's adding a little shimmer, but it's not adding much color. It's kind of just getting lost in everything else. So I'm going to do the other side to match. And then I'm going to go in with a different color without wiping off my brush. Just because these colors that I'm about to use are pretty similar. So I don't see the need to wipe them off in between. So I mean, it gave it a little bit of shimmer, but it didn't really build on that pigment much. So I'm going to go next into Arts District, which is this one right here, which again is like a purple with a pink undertone, but it is also a shimmer shade. I'm just gonna use that mainly on the outside to deepen everything up and try to drag it across my lid a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I like the mirror in this palette though, not gonna lie. And still not much fallout. There is still some glitter on my face, but that was from the makeup that I was wearing earlier that I took off. Okay, so I'm gonna give this, I thought that for sure that was about to fall. I'm gonna give this brush one last wipe off, and then I'm gonna go in with that shade Angel that I was really excited about. I'm gonna see if I can take this flat shader brush and use it. If not, I will go in with my finger. So I'm just going to kind of dip in. It doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot is picking up, but you can definitely see it on there. I'm just going to put that, oh yeah, oh it's definitely there, across the center of my eye. It's not as much there as I would want it to be though. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side so they don't come out looking terribly different. And then I'm just going to go in with my finger, because I feel like this is a finger shimmer, not necessarily a setting spray will help shimmer, because of the way that it swatched on my arm. So I'm just gonna go right in, get a good bit on my finger. We're just gonna stamp that into the center. Oh yeah, that's more what I was going for. Pretty. I just love the duochromeness. Like, duochrome iridescent shades are my favorite anyway. I mean, I think they can be so hard to pull off. Not like to wear, but to formulate. Now I'm going to just dip into Little Tokyo, which is that orangey brown matte shade, and I'm just going to take that under my lower lash line. Just a little bit. And do the same with the other eye. Also, I feel like this light really brings out the green in my eyes. Maybe it's just me and I'm crazy. And then I'm going to pop on a little bit of mascara. Clean that off a little bit. I'm going to go in again with the Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash. I've really been loving this mascara. This wand is so fat though, which is really strange because normally, or at least lately, I've been preferring thinner, skinnier wands. Oh, I got a little bit on the top of my eye. Because they tend to be better on my bottom lashes. And I actually have friends that don't put mascara on their bottom lashes because it tends to look kind of aggressive, but that's what I go for. Like, I'm not a big full face of makeup person, but if I'm gonna do makeup that's not like just casual neutrals for work, I tend to want it to be either very smoky or very obnoxious. But I tend to go obnoxious with, I'm just covering the camera, I'm sorry. I tend to go more obnoxious with lip colors and mascara than I do eyeshadow, because I feel like at least on me, maybe it's just because I look so young, the mascara and lip colors can be taken a little more seriously, whereas when I do eyeshadow that's too over the top, it's very clown-like. So this is the mascara. I really like that mascara. And then just to finish it off, well, I guess it's never gonna hurt to add more highlighter. I'm already wearing highlighter, but whatever. I'm going to add a different one on top, which is going to be the AOA Studio Velour highlighter in the shade Toxic, which is just this little thing. It's got like a squishy, soft texture. And again, this is Shop Miss A, where the brush cleaner is from. Both products are $1. So I'm just gonna get a bit on my finger. I'm gonna scratch my nose. And I'm just going to, it's like the highlighter version of that shade Angel. I hope it picks up. I may have to cut the light down a little bit actually to get it to pick up, but I love this highlighter. Now, I do, as you see, also really enjoy loud highlighters. They're my everything. To keep in the theme of the shiny sparkles, I'm going to go in with the Medusa's Makeup Disco Queen Extreme Sparkle Lip Gloss. Both this and the mascara. I find the way this smells so interesting. Both this and the mascara came in the March 2019 subscription box. And if you have not seen my video for that, I will link it in the description down below. And this has like a sparkle to it. So I'm gonna see if I can cut down the brightness of the light and if that'll help pick this up a little bit. I think sometimes if it's too bright, it kind of drowns it out rather than picking it up. I don't know if it's gonna show. Even more dim, that's probably too dim. Maybe if I changed the setting, there we go. Maybe if I cut it up while I'm trying to show it off. I don't know. But either way, that is the finished look and my thoughts on this palette. It swatched really great. All of them seem to perform really well on my eye, minus whatever was wanting to happen over here in this crease. I just realized there's like solid flecks on this cheek. I don't know if you can see them from the front, where the highlighter did not like mush. Because if you're not careful with these, you pick up like almost solid pieces of them. And normally they mush around and blend out. But there was one just like sitting on the top of my cheek that was not wanting to mush or blend. I'm really happy with this palette. I really love that shade Angel. I'm not sure of the longevity throughout the day of this palette yet, because I have not been able to wear it a full day. I mean, aside from swatching it when I first got it, this is the first time that I've like actually worn it. So I will have to do another makeup look with it sometime soon, like wear it to work or something, and then let y'all know on Instagram what I think. So if you are not following me on Instagram, you definitely should be. It's not always the most exciting stuff, and it is not always makeup or beauty related, because sometimes I just don't have the energy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but there is stuff on there. There's stuff. So if you like stuff, check it out. That will also be in the description below. Hey, it's finally raining. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this palette, of this look, and how does this compare to other dupes for the same palette that you've seen. Like I said, the biggest one that I'm familiar with is the Bad Habit one, which I used to own, but don't think that I do any longer. So I can't really compare those side by side either. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!